Hey everyone, today I did a video, a channeled message from the Pleiadians. It was something that really has been wanting to come through the last couple of days, especially or specifically about what's going on in the world right now. I remember yesterday I was buying groceries and we eat pasta once a week, and I grabbed one box and then I grabbed another, which I would never do. And I heard this voice as I was putting the second box into my basket: do not feed the fear. And it just gave me this moment of, right now we're in Australia, so we're not doing the social distancing, at least not right now. So there's no need for me to buy food. There's no need for me to hoard, but it's like you go to the markets and the shelves are empty. There's this whole toilet paper phenomenon going on, and it's just, there's so much fear and just sort of madness in the message. I remember them using that word madness and bypassing. It was just a really good message. The way I kind of felt about it after I listened to it or watched it after it was recorded was sort of like this logical approach. I hear there is a lot of this, oh, excuse me. There is a lot of this going around of like, just stay positive, or like, think happy thoughts, raise your vibration. And that's all well and good, and that was sprinkled in this message, of course, but they're coming from more of like a feel your fear. It's okay to be scared. These are scary times, but do not let it take the driver's wheel. And this idea too of this isn't about bypassing what's going on. This isn't like think positive and just stay positive. That's really serious what's going on right now in the world, and people are scared, as they should be. I was thinking how, I'm like, if we do need to do social distancing, we're so lucky that we can afford to buy a couple extra weeks worth of food. And I know for a lot of people that's not the case. And I have a girlfriend who I watch on Instagram, she can't even buy baby wipes for her baby. And that just must feel so frustrating and scary, let alone the illness. We have a neighbor across the street, Maria. She's out there, typically she's out there every day. She just sits on her front porch and like chats everyone up. She's the sweetest lady. I haven't seen her in a couple of days, and I had to check on her, and she's literally terrified just to go outside. And so I asked on Instagram if I were to do a sort of channeled message with the Pleiadians, if they had any questions, and several people entered questions. And the one that stood out, that they're like, I was going to do a bunch of questions, and they're like, let's just do this one. And it was, why does the earth feel so scary sometimes? I just love how it was worded, and it just really caught my eye. So the video you're about to watch is sort of an answer, one perception, one perspective to have how to answer that question. And it really is. It's like not feeding the fear. It's okay to feel the fear. It's okay to honor that, yeah, you feel scared, but don't feed into it. Yeah, all yesterday I kept thinking I had the virus, and I just was so paranoid. My partner, Aaron, he kept saying like, do you have a sore throat? Do you have a fever? I'm like, no. He's like, you're fine. Like, I kept just being paranoid, and it's that fear. And I almost had to just do a sort of distancing of social media to just sort of calm down and come back to, how do I feel about this? I know it's serious. I know it's something that it's causing harm to people. People are losing their lives. I'm sure there are families out there too that are going hungry because they can't afford to buy an extra few weeks worth of food. So this message, the underlying message that came through, really was about love, but not about bypassing, just coming back to that frequency of love and making your decisions from that place instead of that place of fear. So thank you so much for watching. Enjoy. Tell me what you think. And if you haven't, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. I think it's right there, or right there, or right there, or right there. I don't know. And just tell me what you think and what you're feeling. And if you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. I know this isolation thing might be really jarring for some of you, so I'm here for you, always and forever. All right, see you. With so much fear taking place in the world today, and there will be more tomorrow, and the day after that, fear is the ever-growing, ever-present emotion collectively here on Earth. You know it and you feel it. But today we want to remind you of something. Rather than focusing on fear and how scary the world can be, rather than focusing on all the discouragement, the hate, the disregard for humanity as a collective, we want to bring your attention to love. We want you to take a deep inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. And as that air fills your lungs, imagine that beautiful, purifying air engulfing your heart space. And watch as it creates tingles throughout your entire body. Watch as your heart space begins to warm and that warmth begins to spread until you can feel those tingles in your fingers and toes. We want to remind you of love, of looking through the lens of love, of seeing the world through, as you say, those rose-colored glasses. It's so important during this time to come back to love. It's so important during this time to remember that you are love in human form. You are love experiencing the earth through this human vessel. You are unconditional, pure white light energy love. That is you in your truest form. That is you, the highest expression, the highest self. Knows only one emotion, knows only one experience, and that is love. We want you to feel into it. Take a moment. Imagine what that feels like. Have those sensations run through your body. The frequency of the earth is the fear. Yes, we know, we are aware, and we do not want to bypass what is going on in the world. Of course not. We never want to act as though everything is positive if that is not how you're feeling. Of course, honor your emotions. Honor your fear. But do not let it take the driver's seat. No, do not let it take over. No, do not let its vibration affect the natural vibration of your own physical body, of your own technology, of your own soul, of your own consciousness. No. Come back to love. Come back to what that feels like. That is divine creation walking on earth. That is you, the creator, choosing consciously how you will react to the fear that is permeating around the world. You are consciousness in a human form. Your own awareness will bring you back to your highest self. Do you make choices from fear, or do you make choices from that of your highest self? From that of your consciousness, of your soul? From that of love? These are questions we want you to ask yourself daily during these times. The earth is transitioning. Trust the process. Do what is necessary. Take appropriate action to respect yourself and respect humanity as a whole. Do what is necessary to show that respect, yes. But do not buy into the fear. Feel it, experience it, but let it go. And what we mean by letting it go, again, just to repeat ourselves, do not let it take the driver's seat. You are the driver, you are the creator, co-creating with the universe itself. You see the madness. You see it. That is the collective energy co-creating with the universe, creating more madness. Is it helping those that are sick? Is it helping those that need to work? Is it helping those who do not have supplies, who are running out while you yourself are hoarding them? Of course not. Do not feed into the madness. Do not feed into the fear. Experience what you need to experience, but let it go. Can you choose consciously to look through the lens of love every day? By looking through the lens of love, you will be able to create better choices, better actions, better thoughts and emotions that not only physically, but emotionally and energetically affect humanity as a whole. And just like that, it's a ripple effect. When you begin daily looking at the planet through the lens of love, you will be able to create this ripple effect with your own energy. You will be able to make choices that consciously reflect that energy of love. You will be able to create actions that consciously reflect that energy of love. And so the ripple effect will continue, giving those who are healthy and well the opportunity to respect humanity by making choices that represent humanity as a whole, and those who are ill, giving them the energetic frequency and time to heal. Mania, fear, madness, it is not a healing energy by any means. Scientists on Earth can even prove that stress lowers your immunity. You know this. We know you know this. We want you to take deep breaths. We want you to rest. We want you to consciously create actions that respect humanity as a whole. And we want you to take care of yourself. Coming back to that place of divine love, coming back to that place of co-creating with the universe, where your creation is that of a loving, joyful, peaceful energy. There is no need to feed the fear. Respect it. Respect what is happening for humanity. Respect what is happening on Earth. It is serious. We acknowledge that. We do not want you to bypass that by any means. No. That is not helpful either. It's using this time to see how you can consciously create new actions in the future, new emotions, new thought patterns. These choices will affect the collective in the future. What you choose now will make a difference. There are many possible paths for humanity as a collective to take from this experience. How you consciously choose will affect which path you take as a whole. Your actions, your emotions, your thoughts, your choices, they matter. Energetically and on the physical plane, they affect everyone. It is time. It is time. We want to end this by allowing yourself to take one deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale out of your mouth, having your intention be coming back to that place of love, seeing what is around you through the lens of love, permeating love, consciously choosing from a place of love.